Good evening, I'm Pat Harvey.
And I'm Paul Majors. This afternoon, we learned the identity of a suspect killed inside a Downey restaurant after leading officers on a high-speed chase and taking hostages. CBS 2's Dave Lopez spoke to some of those hostages about the terrifying moments inside.
I thought he was going to kill us one by one.
Diana Oliveira said it was the first time ever she had been into the Downey Christened Pits. She'll never forget it.
He kept saying dispensa, which means I'm sorry. He said, I don't want to hurt you. I don't want to hurt you, but I need medicine.
And she said the suspect, identified as 41-year-old Eddie Tapia, kept waving the gun and telling people to keep quiet.
That's when he started pointing the gun towards our direction. He said, get away from the door, don't open the door, get over here.
He's got the gun in his air and he's shooting in the air.
The video from our chopper shows Tapia firing his gun at least twice into the air as he's running toward the restaurant. There were two CHP officers very close by. They didn't open fire on him. So why didn't the officers fire at the suspect as he was running in the open through this parking lot toward Christened Pits? When I asked that question today, the response from the CHP was, it's up to the officer's discretion if and when to open fire. If they feel it's too dangerous, they won't. What resulted? A standoff. A man with a gun in a crowded restaurant holding many people hostage.
I didn't know if he was there to rob the place or what he was doing.
Robert Adams said he and a few other men convinced the gunman to let the women and children go free. And Adams said when Tapia wasn't looking, he ran out the front door. At any point, did you think he was going to shoot you?
Yeah, as I was running out the door, because he could have just shot me in the back.
When the SWAT team stormed into the restaurant through a back door and opened fire on Tapia, killing him, sources told me there were only 4 hostages left in the restaurant. Tapia had let all the others go by then. The 4 hostages, all men, there to celebrate a birthday. They were not injured. When I tried to reach one of them, I was told, nobody wants to talk about this. From Downey, Dave Lopez, CBS 2 News.
The suspect's name was released today, and we quickly began digging into his background. Joining us now is CBS 2 investigative reporter David Goldstein with what we found. David.
Well, Pat, we searched state and county records and found that Eddie Tapia has been in and out of prison for much of the last 17 years. And in fact, he was just released from jail a little more than 3 months ago. Now, this is the most recent prison photo taken of Tapia in 2014. The CB stands for county border, meaning he was serving county time in a state prison. And we found he served a lot of time, some of it for exactly what we saw him do last night. Now, we found Tapia had been convicted in 2007 of evading police while driving recklessly, along with car theft. And he was just released from jail on May 30th of this year after serving a year and a half for grand theft. Now, we examined Tapia's time in prison, found he spent more than 8 years and 5 months of the last 15 years behind bars, meaning he was locked up more than he was out on the streets. In the newsroom, I'm David Goldstein, CBS 2 News. Paul, back to you.